I made it up to the north overlook. Now I'm leaving the North Overlook. I'm on the red trail hiking down to the Boy Scout bridge. I'm wearing my winter mask, but I'm about ready to take it off. Now I'm on my way to Summit Field. I took my winter mask off. There's no wind this morning, so even though it's 30 degrees, it doesn't feel like 30 degrees. It feels warmer than that. I'm in Summit Field. I don't see any frost flowers this morning, and I'm not going to go looking for them. It's a beautiful morning. I just got a picture of a cardinal, but it didn't stay long. As soon as I took the picture, it took off. I wasn't able to get any video. When I'm in Summit Field, I see a lot of birds flying around, but it's not always easy to get pictures of them. When it's cold, they don't stay in any one spot for long. I enjoy just piddling around up here, especially when the sun is out. I don't think I'm going to spend a whole lot of time in Summit Field. They're calling for about 6 to 8 inches of snow this weekend. Then we're going to get an Arctic blast and the temperatures are going to start falling. I hear a lot of birds, but I'm not seeing a lot of birds. You can always find a robin. There's a few of them up in that tree. I'm checking out the pond that's next to the rustic pavilion. There's a layer of ice on it. I'm still in Summit Field. I still see a lot of birds flying around, but they're not cooperating. There's a cardinal high up in that tree. And it just flew off. Where'd it go? There's a red-bellied woodpecker high up in that tree. A beautiful red-bellied woodpecker. I wish they'd get out in the open. I found the red-bellied woodpecker again. It's in a different tree. I found a cardinal high up in that tree. Another cardinal. The birds are starting to cooperate. Isn't that a beautiful bird? There's a Carolina chickadee up in that tree, very far away from me. Haven't seen any American goldfinches this morning. That's starting to hurt my neck. I'm leaving Summit Field now. One last look at the red-bellied woodpecker. It's making a lot of noise this morning. I'm on Top Hill Road. I just left Summit Field, and now I'm going to hike down to my car. It is so beautiful up here when the sun is out. This is a perfect morning for hiking. It's not too cold. It's about probably 32 degrees. Now I'm off trail hiking. I'm hiking down a pretty steep hill. I have to be very careful. I don't want to fall. I made it down the steepest part of the hill. It's a little easier hiking the rest of the way. I was going to hike down this hill, but I don't see anything down there. So I'm going to take off in this direction. This is not an easy area to hike. I'll just take it slow. I got through the worst of it. There's still a lot of tripping hazards. I look behind me and look at what I found. Beautiful little deer. There's two of them. Three of them. Where'd you guys coming from? This one's walking towards me. You guys are going in the same direction I am. Well, here comes two more. That makes five. Now they're running off. Five beautiful does, I think. They're over there in front of me, and that's where I'm going. But they were moving a lot faster than I do. There's one of them. They came up from behind me and then past me. I might find him again. This is where they were. Now, which direction did they go? I think they went down this hill. I don't see any of them down there, so I'm going to keep hiking in this direction. I wonder where those deer are. I have no idea. I just crossed that gully, and now I'm on my way down this hill. It is so peaceful in this area of the park. Except for the distant traffic noise, but I try to ignore that. I'm sitting on this log, taking a little break, looking around. I don't see anything. I'm looking on the other side of the gully, and I see some deer over there. Walking off. I'll be over there in a little bit. Hopefully they'll still be there. First I have to find a good place to cross this gully. It took me a while to get over here. Now where'd the deer go? I'm looking down the hill and I see one on the other side of the gully. I think that's a buck. That is a buck, a young buck. I don't see any others. He could be alone. Now he's crossing the gully, coming over here. He just crossed the gully. And now he's over here. Now I wonder where all the other deer that were over here ended up. There's that young buck. Where is he going? He could lead me to some other deer. I'll follow him as long as I can. I think he got away from me. I had too many obstacles to hike around. Well, I don't see any deer. I see some deer way over there on the other side of the gully. They're very far away from me. I think they're does. That's a young buck over there. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's another buck. I just hiked down that hill and crossed the gully. And I'm going to try to find a deer up here. Hopefully they'll still be around. They're up there, but they look like they're getting ready to take off. There's another one. There's two more up there. There's one over to my right. I think that's a buck. A spike buck, it looks like. They just took off running. They're killing me. Don't they know I'm a harmless old man? They got away from me. I don't see them anymore. I just hiked up my last hill. I don't see anything up here. Well, I do see some deer up here. I think that's a 7-point buck. And I think this is a buck that lost his antlers. I see some more deer down there. I think there's a whole herd of bucks in this area. They're all over the place. I just saw my favorite buck, the 11-point buck. Now, where'd he go? There's my favorite buck, the 11-point buck. There's a 8-point buck, maybe 2 8-point bucks. Bucks are all over the place. They're pretty far away from me. But at least they're not running off. Something spooked them. They just ran off. I'm crossing this gully. I don't think I'll be able to catch up to them again. I just crossed the gully and I see the bucks down there. This old man is pooped. They're wearing me out. There's the 11-point buck, my favorite buck. There's another one. I have no idea how many bucks are in this area. They're all over the place. I think these are 2 does. 2 beautiful does. This little doe is coming over here to get closer to me to get a better look. Hello, pretty girl. There's 2 beautiful girls. These 2 are very close to me. Hello, girls. I'm going to hike around them and head down to my car. One last look at them. Aren't they beautiful? I don't know where the bucks are now. They walk down the hill. I think these are all does. Beautiful does. This buck just looked back at the does. There's one of them. And another one. This little one's getting close to me. Hello. You're not afraid of me at all, are you? And all the bucks are down there. There go the does running off. There goes some more does. With the bucks in pursuit. Here's my favorite buck with some other bucks. Most of the bucks ran off over there on the other side of the gully. This guy's walking towards me. Hello, buddy. You know you're my new favorite buck, don't you? There he goes. He's gonna follow the other bucks. And now I need to get down to my car. There's a buck over there going up the hill. And there's another buck. Two more bucks down here. My favorite buck. My favorite buck just crossed the gully. This guy never gets in a hurry. Here comes another one. A young buck. And there's quite a few up there. See Rundle Road down there. And I'm watching a deer walk off way over there. I wasn't expecting to have that good of a deer day today. Looking over to my left, up the hill. And there's my favorite buck. And there's another buck, a younger buck. I'm very close to Rundle Road now. I finally made it down to Rundle Road and I'm very close to my car. It is time for this old man to go home.